Hello, the question for today is, it's a bit a tricky question today. So we have a water-filled hollow pendulum. The water has been shown by red color, though it's colorless. Is set into a simple harmonic motion, SHM. So what will happen to its time period of oscillation if water starts to leak? So we have a water-filled pendulum, water starts to leak and we set into oscillation. So what will happen to its time period? The first thing that we have to remember in any simple harmonic motion is that the time period is given by 2 pi root L by G, and this is for a very simple pendulum, which means we have a point mass, heavy mass, in which the string is not elastic, not flexible actually. It should have the constant length, inextensible string that we say, and the support should be rigid also. It should not sway like in our daily life. So these are some very basic assumptions of a simple pendulum. Here we have a solid body. We have a rigid large body in which we can feel some fluid. So that's why so what we have to do is, when we calculate length, we have to calculate from the point of support to the CG. So let me repeat, we have to calculate the length from the point of support up to the CG of the substance. So this is the length here. Now when when you calculate length, it will be from this support to this CG. So this L means distance from the point of support to the point of center of gravity. Now initially water is full. So water is full and the time period will be given by, so let us write here. So T1 will be equal to 2 pi root of L1 by G. So where L1 is the distance from this point of support to the center. So for a spherical body like a bob, the CG will be exactly at the center. Now as water starts to leak, the CG gets farther and farther from this point. So as you can see here, this point is the previous CG. Now the new CG is somewhere here. So the previous distance was L1 as I have written here, and the new distance from the point of support to the CG is L2. And as I can see from the diagram, definitely L2 is more than L1, and the new time period T2 is equal to 2 pi root of L2 by G. Now since L2 is more than L1, that means we have T2 is more than T1. So this means the time period in this case will be more. So as it gets lower and lower, the time period goes on increasing and increasing till when it becomes empty. Now when it becomes empty, it is a hollow sphere. Previously it was a solid sphere. Now it's a hollow sphere. Now in a hollow sphere, the CG is again up to the center, at the center. So that's why now the length, the distance from here to the CG, which is L3, will again be the same as L1 because its CG will be exactly at the center. So now the new time period, which we call as T3, will be equal to 2 pi root of L3 by G. And since we have L3 is equal to L1, this T3 will be equal to T1. So that means initially it was T1, then it's T2, which means it increases, and again the time period becomes equal to T1. So that means it should again decrease. So first increase, gradually increasing, then suddenly it decreases to the previous